What's going on, love? All thanks and praise to the Most High. Welcome back to your collective message of the day. For those of y'all who are new here, my name is Shani. This is Melanated Mindfulness Tarot, and I upload daily collective messages, zodiac sign messages, and we have collective conversations on this channel. So if you have not already subscribed, make sure that you do so, just to join the rest of us that are here on our spiritual development and healing journeys so that we can elevate and evolve with the support that we actually desire to have. Okay? Now, if you're interested in booking like a session with me, if you're interested in following me on any of the other platforms that I am associated with, make sure you check out the description area because all of that information will be below, will be there. Now, with that being said, let's get right into this collective message of the day and see what Spirit has for us. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, God energy, yourself. You know our hearts and you know our situation. Can you please give us the cards that we need in order for us to be able to receive the message necessary with an open mind and an open heart? You know who this message is going to be for us. So God, I ask that you open their minds, you open their hearts in a way that they'll be able to receive whatever it is that you're going to have me to say on today. We thank you. Praise you, Lord. Support your assistance, your unconditional love. We ask that you clear out anything standing in the way of our clarity, our confirmation, the healing, the transformation that we need to encounter on today. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see. Spirit, what is the message that you have for us today? Come on. Excuse me, okay? And I can't be tired, okay? Somebody needs to look up the spiritual meaning of yawning for sure. Forget you know what it is that they in here. Almost. There we go. Listen, that's why we over here yawning. They is like, okay, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all not listening, not paying attention. Like, I keep on telling you exactly what you need to do, what you need to say, how you need to do it, and you ain't doing it. You just keep on standing in your own way for whatever reason. Spirit, can we have the rest of the cards that we need in order for this message to be delivered? Thank you. I just said that. I ain't gonna get too much into these cards that's coming out just yet because I want to do the underneath it all. Or maybe I can do the underneath it all afterwards. Like, because literally it just came out like, y'all, you ain't paying attention. Like, if I'm constantly showing up and I'm telling you, you know how a person can show up? Let's set these down right quick. Let's do Spirit. There it go. Anything else that we need in here? Thank you. Let's start with what we got. And if we need to go any deeper, based on whatever this time looks like, we will. And we're gonna do it underneath it all card when we get done today. Which is it's awkward for me too because we don't really move like that. But I guess like I be trying to move the same way all the time. And today, Spirit, like, nah, we gonna switch it up, okay? Again, first we have the Knight of Swords, right? Then we have the Hermit, and then the Nine of Discs. So first and foremost, this card is why I'm pretty much saying like, okay, you ain't paying attention. Because they showing you like, pay attention to your thoughts. We coming in, we giving you the ideas, we giving you the game, we giving you the knowledge. Are you really applying it? We telling you exactly what you need to do. And it's almost like I ain't gonna say you running from it, but you're not paying attention to it. There's a difference between, because when you running from it, it's like you know, and you're constantly trying not to do it. But at this point, it's like you're becoming aware, but you're not really trusting it almost. You understand where I'm coming from? pay attention to like your thoughts, pay attention to like the frequencies that you're vibrating on and things of that nature. All they're really trying to do is get you to tap in, like really tap in with yourself. So whether that's you having to start doing some type of meditation or you grounding yourself, whatever, like you just tapping into whatever parts of you that you probably have been dismissing for a long time. Take a step back, right? So that you can figure this shit out. So that you can understand, like, okay, this is something that's in me. Like, it's in me. I can't get away from this because it's in me. It's constantly showing up. It's constantly repeating itself. Like, and I'm just trying to suppress it in a sense, if that makes sense. But if you can see right here, what this is, it looks like a sperm cell, does it not? Right? And it's coming to fertilize whatever this is. And then it's like spirit is trying to pull this up out of you. But you're not paying attention. I need you to pay attention, because no matter what things may seem like, in our day-to-day life, there is purpose in all of those things that we experience. And that's something that you have to understand. Like, you have to believe that there is purpose in absolutely everything that you come across, every relationship, every situation, anything, whether you consider it to be a problem or whatever. It's not, I always say this, it's not something that's happening to come and discourage you. It's more so for you to become aware of what spirit is trying to show you, and or what you may even need to be doing for yourself in order for you to get into alignment, right? When I say get into alignment, that's like you not being afraid of nothing. You're operating in your truth, like you're being creative, right? You have the confidence and the courage that you need to express yourself, to love the people around you, right? To be able to speak up for yourself, to be able to live in your truth, to be able to see things clearly beyond what we have been conditioned to be able to perceive in our day-to-day reality, right? And last but not least, like being able to be connected, like that spiritual connection. Once you get into alignment, it's like you're operating in your divine purpose at all times. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, and that's where we want to get to, because listen, your abundance, your peace, your everything, I mean, you have these things, don't get me wrong, but however, because I don't be liking to say, but when you're in alignment, like, it's just dope. Like, it's everything that you want. Your alignment is what you want. So you may be, taking bits and pieces of certain areas and aspects of your life that you want to fall in place. But once you realize that the alignment is really what you're seeking, then all the rest of the shit starts to fall in place, if that makes sense, right? Which takes us or leads us into the 9. I don't know why my brain trying to force me to say the Knight, but the 9 of this, okay? And even at the bottom of this card, it says gain. Didn't I just say right before I even picked that card up about the you being you being in alignment, and pretty much like once you recognize and realize that you already have what it takes to be in alignment, that's when all the other shit starts to fall in place. That's when everything else that you desire, that you definitely deserve it, don't get me wrong, but that's when that stuff starts to present itself, and that's when that stuff starts to come in. So you got to pay attention. Pay attention. I can't say it enough. At this point, I just might be begging you, like, to pay attention. There's always signs, there's synchronicities, there's messages always being delivered, there is situations and circumstances that are happening for you to become more aware of your own particular situation and circumstance. I don't care what it is. It's always showing up for you. Always. And I'm not stretching always. I mean what I said, what I'm saying. I mean what I say when I say what I'm saying. There we go. And I mean that. Like, you just got to pay attention to, like, what is your purpose, right? Everybody has a purpose. What's yours? And if you don't know, that's something that you need to tap into yourself so that you can figure it out. Underneath it all, in this very moment, there is the 7 of Swords. So instead of you paying attention to what Spirit is telling you, you're feeding into, or you're paying attention to what everybody else around you is saying, right? This is like that, like, those external influences that are contributing to the way that you're deciding to show up and make your decisions. You a big girl or you a big boy, like, you can do it, you can handle it. Yes, it's okay to I guess, get suggestions or hear about other people's experiences and things of that nature. But you don't want to be so overly influenced to the point where you're allowing somebody else's reality to create yours type shit, right? They be telling, listen, I can't make this up. You got this, which is talking about like that external energy, right? Those external thoughts that you're allowing to contribute so much to what you do, which are making you worry about something in some type of way. Understand, understand that just because somebody had an experience in one type of way doesn't necessarily mean that your experience is going to come out and be the same way, you know? So again, like, you can hear them, but ask questions if necessary, right? If somebody say that something didn't work for them or it was too complicated, don't just take it, for what it is on the surface. Ask them what they did. Most times people ain't gonna be in a position to tell you like the faults, like what would be considered like their faults, right? I'm not saying that they were good or bad. They'll just try to make it seem like everything happened and they didn't play a role and it happened in that way type shit, right? So be mindful, be open to, again, asking questions, getting clear on what somebody is delivering to you, and be willing to put in the action necessary. Like, do what you need to do in order for you to have control over your life, control over your situation, your circumstances. And that doesn't mean having control over the people, that doesn't mean trying to have control over the people or the outcomes of situations. That just means like you do your part, you play your role, you stay, like, you be in your lane, right? Doing your job, operating in your purpose. And this is why you need to fucking tap in and figure out like, what is it that what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing here? Pay attention to your relationships, the relationships you have with people. Are you useful to them? Are they useful to you? Right? And I'm not saying that in a bad way or a negative way. It's just like, pay attention. I can't say that enough either. Pay attention. I love that for us today. I really do. So listen, that is what we're going to go with today. Thank you, Spirit. We definitely appreciate it. Again, if you have not subscribed to the channel and you are on your spiritual development or healing journey, overcoming things, and you want a family or support tribe to be a part of, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you leave us a comment, and we'll talk to you soon. Have an amazing day. Peace.